Hey, it's your old pal Chris. Boy, have I got a story for you. I got a story for you. Um, so I can't remember where I left this last, but got a monitor the other day from the Apple Store after the one I ordered from Amazon didn't work out. Brought the monitor home. Most things were working, except then iTunes wasn't working, and Netflix wasn't working, and HBO, and I think you see where I'm going with this. All of the stuff that's sort of copy protected was not working on the laptop while it was plugged into the monitor. So I thought, well, maybe it's just the monitor. Let me unplug it and see what's going on. Well, that's when it got really weird. I don't know if I talked about this last night or yesterday or not. It was no longer working on the laptop either. When the laptop was totally removed from the offending monitor, still nothing would play. So I spent hours on the phone with Apple technical support today. We tried everything, resetting the SMC, I think it's the SMC, the NVRAM, all sorts of other acronyms. We tried to get rid of all those acronyms, make them new acronyms. Nothing doing. Eventually, they had me do a complete erase and install of the operating system. Didn't log in with any of my information, just went right to the browser, tried to play Netflix again, nothing doing. Went into iTunes, nothing doing. So I basically stumped the Apple support people. And they had to escalate it. They're going to escalate it, going to give me a call tomorrow with some information. That was where I left it sometime late in the afternoon today. And then I had to go pick my friend John up from the airport. We had a nice chat on the way home, and then nice dinner. And then I came home, and I was getting ready to work out. You can see I'm a little sweaty, but my evening workouts have been going well. I've been enjoying that as a thing. I said, well, just let me just plug the computer back into the monitor one last time, because something that somebody said to me on a Slack that I belong to really resonated, and that was maybe the laptop thinks it's still connected to the monitor. Maybe that's the problem. I didn't know if that was quite it, because if I go into Chrome, nothing was the matter. Chrome would play anything, which you'd say, well, why don't you just use Chrome? That would be fine if I didn't have like 200 something movies in iTunes that I want to be able to watch. So I get home, I plug the thing in. The guy had said to me, well, what if maybe there's the pin bent in one of the ports? And I was like, oh, Christ, I hope that's not what it is. I should knock on wood. Hope that's not what it is, even though there's a happy ending to this story. So I plug it into the monitor, and then lo and behold, everything works. Everything works when it's plugged in. Everything works when it's not plugged in. So I'm convinced that what happened is that my laptop and my new monitor had just met, and their first handshake went really, really awkwardly. I don't know if you've ever had that experience where you meet somebody for the first time, and you go to shake their hands, or maybe you're meeting an old friend, and you go to shake their hand, and they go in for the hug, and nobody knows what they're doing, and it's just really awkward. And I feel like that's what happened with my monitor and my laptop. They one went in for the hug, one went in for the handshake, and they didn't finish their greeting. And so now I reintroduced them tonight, and they finished their greeting, and lo and behold, everything's all hunky-dory. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? So, I had erased and installed the entire OS, so now I've got the fun of putting everything back on there, but I've got backups of everything. That's no problem. Just a little bit of a tedious process. But I'm happy to say that everything's working now, after a couple of days of outright frustration. And I went back to therapy today. Not because of this. It sounds weird when I threw that in there, but I had my first appointment with a therapist in a number of years, and that went really well. And I got a workout in, and I'm sweaty as all hell, but I'm still doing a video. I didn't think I was going to. I thought I was going to. It wasn't looking good there for a few minutes after the workout, but everybody's still awake. Nobody's ready to go to bed yet, so I'm doing the video. And now it's done.